Again, guys. So I'm getting ready to work out, and I don't know, have I ever told you guys what I like to do before I go work out? Well, if not, I like to look at some baseball cards. I'm going to show you a variety of different things today. Let me show you all kind of stuff. So let's start off with a great rack pack from 1981 that features the Kirk Gibson rookie card. I'm going to show you a rare Pirates set now, and one of the most rare Clementes probably, and that is from this set, which is a 1963 IDL drugstore set. These are like photo kind of cards. They're a little glossy, like a photograph, and they're very, very hard to find. I have the complete set, being a Pirate fan, and I just wanted to say that when you get these oversized holders from PSA, you know, they can get scratched up pretty easily. They're tough to store, and just in case you're interested, I use these comic bags as sleeves for them, and this is the size I use right there. Just in case you're interested. So here are the other ones. Here's Willie Stargell, Bill Mazeroski, Smokey Burgess, and I love this pose. He has a Cons Wieners card with the same pose. Bob Friend, Elroy Face, Harvey Haddix, Bob Veal, Bill Verdon, Don Clendenin, your 1969 Miracle Mets MVP of the World Series. That's what happens with Pittsburgh players. They go elsewhere and do real well. I have two of those. I didn't know Virgil Trucks actually played for the Pirates until I got this set. Danny Murtaugh. So here are the other players. These are very, very hard to find. Very rare. Pittsburgh, you know, it's a great sports town, so there was always a lot of regional issues that you could pick up. So what else do we have? We have Norm Van Brocklin, and he quarterbacked one of the first great passing teams in NFL history, really. You know, he had Crazy Legs Hirsch and Tom Fears as his wideouts. Here's a nice Roger Staubach. Larry Bird, how great was he? Watching him in Magic growing up. Man, that's the only time I can remember, like, people getting together on a Saturday to watch them when they played. You know, wow. Tony Esposito, that's a great card. Great Wayne Gretzky. Pistol Pete Maravich, this guy was insane. He averaged over 44 points per game in college. Just insane. There's a Gordie Howe. Speaking of some good basketball players, we have this pretty cool jersey booklet. Durant and LeBron. And this is a good example of why you like to collect vintage players. This is Le'Veon Bell, and it's just a gorgeous booklet. Nice big patch, auto. But you know, these guys break your hearts. They become kind of goofy, and man, you know, I was collecting all kind of Antonio Brown stuff. Now look at them. You know, that's a nice thing about vintage. Those guys can't do, you know, they are who they are. Their careers are done. Here's a 1988 coin of Nolan Ryan. I just picked this up. I'm not familiar with this player, but I'll get the living sets and the new Pittsburgh Pirates. Of course, the Pittsburgh Pirates are like a farm system for the rest of the league. I was laughing. I was telling my wife, watching the championship games this year, there was so many ex-Pirates, young good players that just move on. I mean, we're like a farm system. Jose Batista, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows. I mean, the list goes on and on. Here's a 71 coin of Gaylord Perry. I add to this set every now and again. I love the coins and the 64s too. This is the O-Pee-Chee version of the 73 Ted Simmons, and I always just loved this card. Probably my favorite Ted Simmons card. And who remembers Bobby Tolan holding the bat way up here? This is a 72, and it is it's so sharp. Just in great condition. I liked watching Bobby Tolan growing up. I have, pretty much this whole set, but some of the ones from when I was a kid are not in the best condition, and the ones that are really lesser, I'll replace and upgrade as I find them. This is a 63 Danny Murtaugh, and this is a tough card to find, actually. Here we have a Gary Maddox autographed Hostess. Here's a Dick Groat autographed Jello card. The way you could tell the difference between the Post and the Jello are smaller. They're shorter this way. Pretty easy to tell when you put them side by side. Here's a 54 Gil Hodges. I have all the stars in this set, but a few, and I needed that one, so I picked that one up recently. Oil Can Boyd autograph card, one of the greatest nicknames in history. And here's a Joe Carter rookie. And this is the Tiffany. Bobby Thigpen autograph card. And it's just a great card of him. And of course, at one time, he broke and held the single season saves record. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Eric Gagne broke it. And then K-Rod broke his, if I'm not mistaken. And you know how to make a 1990s or what they call junk era card, nicer? Get a Bo Jackson autograph on it. That'll spruce it up. Wish I had the Kirby Puckett to go with it. Here's an Ohtani. I'm a big Ohtani fan. It's a Lee Smith rookie. It's about time he got into the Hall. And I know I just did a video on the 62, but I didn't have that card, so I picked that up. Here's a 63 Don Clendenin, and this is another tough one, and I had never seen one before, and so I just picked it up for my set. I slowly work on all those sets I've been showing you. There's a few I need, and the interesting thing is if you show me a card, I can tell you if I have it or not. I don't even have to look. And so when I see a card, I'll be like, oh my God, I never saw that before, and I pick it up. A lot of these cards you can pick up for a couple bucks nowadays. And I showed you guys a video on my 33 Goudies, and I had just discovered that my Archie Vaughn was written on, so I had to replace that thing. Somebody drew sideburns on them, and this is just a gorgeous card. I mean, it's hard to find these much higher grade than this. And I picked up a prospect of Jose Altuve. I'll tell you, I'm not a prospector, but I've been buying up some of his cards and doubles of his rookies and everything. This guy's an amazing player. And my God, for his size, the power he has. But I'm just really impressed with him. I think he's an amazing player. So, we're going to finish up there. Hey, thanks for watching.